Around 230 people will be the first Indian nationals to fly back from Israel under Operation Ajay, the Ministry of External Affairs said on Thursday, adding that the Indian Air Force could also be roped in to bring Indians back home from the war-hit country. A charter flight will reach Tel Aviv today later in the evening. It is expected to get 230 passengers on board. We have all options, but the role of IAF can't be ruled out, MEA spokesperson Arundam Bakshi told reporters in a weekly briefing. The flight is likely to land in India on Friday morning, Bakshi added. On Wednesday, the government announced Operation Ajay to facilitate the return of Indian citizens who wish to come home from Israel, which is engaged in a conflict with Hamas, the Gaza-based terrorist group, since October 7, when Hamas terrorists crossed over to Israel, killing scores of citizens and taking hostages.
Aware of the developments in Israel. As announced by External Affairs Minister yesterday, Operation Ajay has been launched to facilitate the return from Israel of our citizens who wish to come back. The first charter flight will be reaching Tel Aviv later tonight to pick up the Indian citizens and is likely to return to India tomorrow morning. We will share with you information about further flights as they are finalized. This is still an evolving situation. You are aware, External Affairs Minister took a preparatory meeting earlier in the day. We were also in touch with our, of course, with our embassy in Tel Aviv, our representative office in Ramallah, as well as with our neighboring, the missions in our neighboring, in the neighboring countries there, particularly Jordan, Syria, Egypt, etc. And we are keeping a close watch on developments as well as what steps we need to take to assist Indian citizens who are in Israel. Let me first look at Operation Ajay. Look, as I said, the flight is expected to, the ferry flight is expected to reach today later in the evening, and then hopefully they'll pick up passengers and come back tomorrow morning. We expect, I think it can carry about 230 odd passengers. That's what we are hoping can fill it up, but depending, look, this number is broad. You know, how many people can get onto a flight is determined by various factors, including what is the flight parameters. So let's say in that range, we were trying to work that out. So that was one. Do we have, आपने पूछा था संदीप जी कि हमारे वायुसेना के अगर जी हमारे पास सारे ऑप्शंस हैं, जो ज़रूरत पड़ेगा हम वो यूज़ करेंगे. अभी के लिए चार्टर फ्लाइट गई हैं, पर जैसे हमने कहा, हमने पुराने कुछ ऐसे स्थितियों में हमारे वायुसेना का भी असिस्टेंस लिया है. तो अभी के लिए हम अभी चार्टर फ्लाइट देख रहे हैं, पर ये मैं रूल आउट नहीं करूंगा. There was a query, Siddhant, about people being taken on this side. Look, that I think you would ask the Israeli embassy. We have chartered a flight for bringing people back. So how it happens, talk to the charter organization and the embassy. I think it's the best to answer your query on that one. There's no barter. Then there was a query of how many Indians wahan pe. I think Meghna, you asked that question. How many Indians? Look, this is a dynamic situation. It's evolving. There are a lot of people. In fact, I would request Indians in Israel, if you haven't registered with the embassy, please do register with the embassy. But we are taking it based on today's flights. We have the numbers that are there, and we will have more flights depending on the demand for them. So at this point, we are trying to address it as